Welcome back to Mobile Legends Professional League Season 2, The Rise of Legends. I'm Eduardo and this is KBC. We are here to bring you more Mobile Legends.
We finished second last season, but it is not enough. This time, we are going for the trophy.
Tyrants is here and we will check out their key player of the day. It will be the Jawhead,
Played by Obi.
played by Obi, the Mage Aroma
Yep.
of the team. 670 matches, 83% win rate. The equipment sets are here. Screenshots are being taken right now. The flicker, the assassin emblem going
Yep.
for the damage.
Winning is not everything, but wanting to win is, and it starts with the right attitude.
Them before, but however, we'll be looking at their key players right here.
And the key player will be again Jawhead. And it's Fredo's playing Jawhead over here. He played 103 matches with a win rate 86.4%. And you look at the lineup here, he's still using the emblem from the assassin emblem side talent.
Different.
Yeah, it's a bit different because he focuses on high and dry, which increases the damage by 6% if he goes one-on-one with another nearby enemy hero. Proof that they are still in the game, and that is the game we are going to go in. This is round 1, ladies and gentlemen. Team AirAsia Saiyan from the blue team going up against Flash Tyrants from the red side.
Oh, can they do it? AirAsia Saiyan versus Tyrants. Hellcat being banned out. Interesting though. AirAsia Saiyan this is known for playing a lot of Hellcat, but they do not want Hellcat on the to be
on the team, right?
yeah in the
Correct.
team. And Gronk been taken out as well. Really aggressive bans. I mean,
Yeah.
we talked about Gronk been leaving out for the last ban, and
It depends
it's a bit
because
too aggressive. I'm a bit nervous now. It's a bit
well,
too fierce.
technically, if you leave Grok open, means you're hinting to the opposite team that oh wait a minute, we want to go for the marksman. But anyways, this is a different game. This is a different mindset.
I think AirAsia Saiyan and Tyrants don't play a lot of marksman.
Perhaps, just perhaps.
I'm all about the invisible.
We'll see how it goes as Selena and Hayabusa being banned out from their respective teams, giving the first pick for Jawhead, and that will be perhaps, just perhaps, Fredo's Jawhead.
Two of the key players plays Jawhead, and AirAsia Saiyan secured that Jawhead for Fredo.
Yes, and you know, not only Fredo could play it, everybody in the AirAsia Saiyan team can play. They are well known for being the jack of all trades.
That's right, being versatile and being, you know, playing a lot of heroes for themselves. Logan the Wolverine recently switched from fighter to mage, so we could see a mage being picked up right now.
Yep, before that, we're going to move on to Flash Tyrants. Flash Tyrants going to choose Lancelot and Kaya instead of Gushen and Kaya. I love this pick. Maybe have more confidence towards the Lancelot. If I'm not mistaken, Lancelot was one of the top players or comfortable heroes for one of this, for one of Tyrants lineup. I'm not sure. I need to refresh my memory. As we move on back to AirAsia Saiyan, they're going to go with Martis and Cho. Double the fight, double the initiation in their hands.
I do like the pick coming in from AirAsia Saiyan. They do have the Martis. I mean, they have the key player hero pick secured for Fredo. And then Martis one of the, I mean, the heroes that could be banned out because it's just so strong with the immune, with the Mortal Coin, and the Assura Aura, the clamp that was
Your
take
team
out the
is
Flash
picking.
Tyrants. And with Rush getting the chill for himself, Rush getting the chill that will be able to land those decondos and the Way of the Dragon.
Meanwhile, Flash Tyrants going in with Bane and Alice. Alice, the staple hero pick for all of the Singaporeans. No stranger to Flash
They do
Tyrants
love
because
themselves some Alice.
yeah, they really love the Alice, but then they are also good at Alice because they are actually very effective with the Alice itself. Just to let you guys know, the first 3 slots for Team AirAsia Saiyan are all fighters. Fighter meta.
Ooh, fighter meta indeed. And
The
actually,
enemy
AirAsia
is
Saiyan did
picking.
confirm that in one of the interviews that they've done. And they've been practicing a lot. They love themselves some Makai and Gushan as well. Might be going for, might be leaving that for Penjahat or Solos.
And Lum going in with, sorry, Albi is going to go in with the Diggy. The Diggy was the last pick for Flash Tyrants. I already stated, or we discussed before, Diggy did not have a single win today.
So this means that AirAsia Saiyan will take the game.
I don't know yet. I don't know
know
yet. Flash Tyrants, their lineup is looking solid. I feel like they should have went with a different hero than Diggy in one way, but they played a very good Diggy.
But they
last
do
season.
know how to play Diggy. In fact,
Yes.
they did win.
That's the thing. And AirAsia Saiyan at the same time, they have a lot of fighters in hand, a lot of damage dealers. I'm gonna give my predictions
Let's go.
just
Who
for
will
this
be?
round. Just for this round.
for
In
this
terms
round.
of drafting, I love AirAsia Saiyan's drafting. So I will give them the benefit
Yes,
of the doubt.
I will be also
Yep.
going for AirAsia Saiyan, although we are Malaysian casters. But Flash Tyrants as well will be coming in headstrong. They have a solid composition. Will have the Diggy for the disengage.
Yep.
It will be a neck-to-neck match, and wow.
Don't forget this. They have
wow.
Kaya, they have Bane, you know, they can push in, they can shut down so many heroes. So in terms of drafting wise, I still give AirAsia Saiyan because I'm very comfortable with the drafting that they do, and these are the comfortable heroes of choices. But, just but, Flash Tyrants might surprise us. So for those of Singaporean teams out there, or the Singaporean fans, don't worry, we still got your back for Flash Tyrants. They're going to start the game already. You can see that the turtle will spawn on the bottom side. Not my favorite part of the
Not your favorite
map.
part?
Not really. I'll tell you one day the story why.
Alright.
Actually, I did tell you the story. I was playing as tank, so I always go to the top lane. So
I see.
if I have the turtle on the top lane, then I can farm for the turtle. Literally.
Alright, Turtle
Yeah.
not being spawned on the top lane, will be on the bottom, and we
Yeah.
see Solos as the giant, not Fredo. However, going for an aggression for the Turtle, or not Turtle, sorry, for the Crab, and
correct.
Akai will be going in.
And Crab.
Ooh, a reverse time.
The reverse time did connect to Arkai. Arkai still, however, has a lot of HP in his belt. Or is it tummy? Because, well, technically it's a panda boy. But anyways, from the top lane, there will be a slight engagement coming in from the two teams. You can see that rush already with the Gushan, alongside with Penjahat and Cho. Martins and Cho in hand. So it puts a lot of pressure for the mobility in range. Both teams right now, they're just going to exploit each and other's weaknesses. They have the mindset of doing it very, very fast, very mobile, but the problem is they need to go back to their lanes as fast as possible to defend the turret.
And right now we do see that Rush is in the mid lane position on the Gushan. Logan Wolverine with the Cho. He is known to be one of the best Cho in the world, not just Malaysia. And Rush being one of the best mid laner in the world as well, will be performing a lot. Alice being trapped out, will be trying to get away right there. All the turtle being slain right here. Flash Tyrants getting a little bit of goal lead, 5.4k already. The fight will not go on just yet. Alice coming in with a stun.
Alice coming in already with the stuns over here. But can they, or at least catch somebody off guard? If they can catch one guard, they will win this war. They will get the first blood onto Arkai, and this is a winnable situation. They already have the turtle, they already have the first blood. It's going to give them a huge boost in the early stages of their economy.
Wow, my goodness, AirAsia Saiyan losing out already. 3 minutes in, Flash Tyrants showing, living up to their names. Tyrants won't be dominating the early game so far. And we're going into the 3-minute mark where Swan will be having the ultimate, having the Divine Judgment, will be looking for more kills for Flash Tyrants. Oh, the Joy Ejector is great from Solos, and
The
Obi.
rest of the members are here. Hurricane Dance by Gripax will connect for a short while. Where are the rest of the members? They need to follow up on this as Bane takes down Gushin, giving another death counter in AirAsia Saiyan scoreboard.
Flash Tyrants goes for more. Ooh, double down on that. Aggression group has to jump away from that. We do see the turtle being spawned on KBC's favorite location right here. 40 seconds in, and AirAsia Saiyan is well positioned so far. They are rotating, you know, in between mid lane and top lane. Lancelot and Alice as well, trying to push the lane. Solos is soloing on the bot side as well. Might be getting called out by the reverse time. The unstoppable force is good, but ooh, gets the kill on Bane, and it was great for AirAsia Saiyan. First blood for AirAsia Saiyan.
And Solo's playing that really well onto Jawhead. I think he has the confidence to take one-on-one situations, and that was a Bane, a fighter against fighter. So it kind of shows that superiority in terms of skill and the character or hero's attributes. Meanwhile, Martis one-on-one again alongside with Alice. We all know that Martis right now, he might need to step back. He might need to be careful because the rest of the members go. But then the Jit Kundo on the way of the Dragon got next over here. Kaya is down. Here comes AirAsia Saiyan. This is their turtle to take. They will try to at least get this turtle in their hand. Do not let the steal up, and yes, it will. Alice a little bit too slow onto the skill, and she would just, you know, just let it go. She's like, you know what, I don't want to go into there. You know, there's a lot of trouble. There are 4 heroes around the turtle pit. It's not worth.
AirAsia Saiyan catching out one player, then going for the turtle, but still losing in terms of goal advantage. It is 5 minutes in. It is still neck to neck, and in fact, Flash Tyrants still have a little edge over AirAsia Saiyan, and AirAsia Saiyan has to keep it out. They've been winning all these small fights really well. They've been catching out players really well, and they have to keep it out, KBC, because Flash Tyrants is still on it with the goal advantage.
Flash Tyrants, yes, they do have the goal advantage, but it's because of that turret. I feel like turrets, one way, the level 1 turrets is actually important, but then look at that. Diggy is coming apart about the ulti, and the rest of AirAsia Saiyan will get caught by that. The rest of the members of Team Flash Tyrants will try to do their best and kill, but then it's a split coming in, triple kill coming in with that Alice. My oh my, we missed out that part, but then Alice was able to go behind enemy lines and kill it. Lancelot with another kill onto AirAsia Saiyan, leaving Griprax, the last solo member alive. If we can go back to the recap, Alice was behind the turret. She was in the enemy front line, behind the enemy front lines. She was doing so much damage with her ultimate, sucking away the life of AirAsia Saiyan, getting a triple kill. Even the double kill was so slow, popping up the screen. It was a straight ahead triple kill. That was a great play, but a risky one.
And Solos late to the party right there. Joy was like in there, and he's like, who do I throw? Everybody, why you guys are dying out? My goodness, and Solos just get killed solo.
It's one thing to say that both teams, they segregated their main core players to fight against multiple enemies, but Alice was the victor. Alice can do AoE damage, she can life steal.
Of the fight. He was the MVP.
And you gotta give credit to that. Meanwhile, this is not looking good for AirAsia Saiyan. They are down by 3 kills as the team fight comes in. Another Diggy ulti pops up to cancel any BS from AirAsia Saiyan. Lancelot killing off Jawhead. And oh, Kaya with the pullback with a double kill with Lancelot. More blood will be shed as Martis, the Ashura King, will make sure for the double kill and will get the trade onto Flash Tyrants. Meanwhile, Ashura King, the Martis, he has to be careful. He has to know that this is the limit over here because there are more members in the mid lane and they don't want to mess things up. AirAsia Saiyan, yes, they get some redemption, but then look at the bottom lane. They have to split up their forces. They cannot follow up for more damage to return. If they had Archive there, they could have done better.
That's right, the pressure is on by Flash Tyrants as AirAsia Saiyan will lose their tower over to Flash Tyrants, and my goodness, they have 3 kills deficit. AirAsia Saiyan Rush being pressured yet again to take the buff, but fortunately for him, will be getting the buff for himself. But Divine Judgment Bite coming out from the Kaja right here.
Kaya managed to spot Cho over here. He doesn't want to use the ulti right now because of the immunity coming in from Cho. But the rest of Flash Tyrants, they are playing it very, very aggressively into the jungles of AirAsia Saiyan. Like I said, when you start to lose turrets, you start to lose map control, map knowledge, and your jungle is no longer your safe haven. Literally, the base is all you get. your economy get disrupted, you have nothing much to do except for lane pressuring. And that's about it. Wars-wise, you will lose in terms of levels. AirAsia Saiyan, they need to step up. They need to win at least one war in their advantage, and they can make things even again.
We do see Flash Tyrants setting up ambushes on the bottom side of the map. Will not get anybody but rotates into the middle lane. They will be rotating to the Lord, as Lord will be spawned on the top side. Already Martis on the top side right there does not spot out Flash Tyrants just yet. If the communication was wide by AirAsia Saiyan, they will spot them out and be really careful by it. Fortunately for AirAsia Saiyan, nothing has happened. Flash Tyrants will still have the lead for themselves, and they have the tower kills for themselves as well. AirAsia Saiyan did not take any towers out for themselves just yet.
I feel like AirAsia Saiyan right now is being pressured. At this moment in their minds, they are losing a lot of micro management. There's no jungle creep for them. They're literally being pressured from fresh. Oh my goodness! Look at that pullback by Kaya as Lancelot finishing off one more hero, one more death counter for AirAsia Saiyan. It will be grip packs with the archive and maybe more. Oh, Solos in a lot of trouble. Gushen is able to kill off Diggy over there. That was a bit of a caught off guard here. But Diggy again, that is the one of the heroes that you can sacrifice with. It's just a support, nothing much you can do, even though it's one man down. But then the damage dealers are still alive, and you have to give credits to Swan. His lockdown, his ultimate, just the divine judgment, just pulling people off guard, sweeping them off the feet, and you know, literally just ending their lives.
A one-to-one exchange, pretty great coming in from AirAsia Saiyan, able to get the Diggy in return, so they're able to even out the score so far, and they're still a little bit behind, but AirAsia Saiyan was like, hey, you think you're the Tyrants? We are still able to hold the line. We still have the Jawhead. We still have a lot of crowd control. If you do step over our line, we will take you out and have an even exchange for ourselves. Ooh.
And Solos managed to kill off one of the members over there. It would be Swan with the Kaya. I would like to state that yes, they might feel good about that in terms of the trick here, but they're delaying the inevitable. They are losing again in terms of the map situation. They don't have any situational awareness here. You know, Flash Tyrants, if they were to play carefully or to play the next round, they can just camp into the bushes. And they just wait for AirAsia Saiyan to come into the trap as here. But then it looks like Logan will be trying to start something with the Jeet Kune Do, as the rest of the members will fall back. 5-man gang. Perhaps this is the war that AirAsia Saiyan needs and want to win. The rest of their creeps, they are losing they're losing lane control at the top lane. And they have to fall back. They don't want to risk this. If they were to lose members again, it wouldn't look good. The Lord is still there for contests. They still can try to fight this war. If they were to win, they can contest for the Lord.
That's right, that's right.
They,
Flash Tyrants.
they cannot just go in and, you know, just contest the war, the Lord by that. It doesn't work that way.
And Flash Tyrants right now, they still have the advantage so far. AirAsia Saiyan catching up a little bit. They are rotating around the map, wants to, on the top side as well, wants to get the tower for themselves. Sneaky plays coming in from AirAsia Saiyan. Flash Tyrants, I think, do not know what's going on right here, KBC.
Oh, Solos getting caught again by the Kaya Divine Judgment. And now Lancelot able to sweep them off the feet. Again, you lose Jawhead already. You're going to lose one damage dealer in your team. What is next for AirAsia Saiyan? They only have 4 members left, and Team Flash Tyrants, they know that they did the right thing. They took out the piece of the puzzle, and they will go in for the Lord. Lord will be killed down as AirAsia Saiyan once again coming in at the wrong time. They shouldn't have sacrificed. Another member falls down there. King Martis onto AirAsia Saiyan will fall down. The rest of the members will come in. Chow, 3rd member to fall now. 4th member to fall now will be Panda Warrior Archive, and looking only Rush alone with the last respawn hero Solos to fend. But then again, 3 more turrets left. The last 3 turrets, Ido. There's nothing much they can do.
A strong performance coming in from Flash Tyrants. AirAsia Saiyan just have no room to breathe right now. Solo's trying to defend the tower for himself. And right now we see Flash Tyrants will be just clearing up everything for themselves. And they will try to close the game. Solo's getting punished for this, for being a little bit too out of position. And my goodness.
This is not looking good, ladies and gentlemen. Flash Tyrants, they are putting the checkmate, the chess piece over there for the checkmate, because it was long gone that Judgment Day was here. Flash Tyrants will win Game 1 against AirAsia Saiyan. You can see that, wow, that Alice play was just boom.
So we are trying to find out whether AirAsia Saiyan can come back and fly high against the Flash Tyrants right here, right now at Facebook MPL Season 2, Rise of Legends. Come on, AirAsia Saiyan, rise and shine, rise and grind. The Jawhead being banned out.
Oh, we will see Flash Tyrants going in with a dominating 2-0 clean sweep. Who knows? Perhaps just who knows? They are still the Tyrants they are. And you can see the AirAsia Saiyan already banning out Hellcat. And those are very standard ones. Standard ban
so far. We might be seeing Hayabusa Grok being forced out right here. Hayabusa gets forced out, and there you go. The poison that you that you talked about is either Grok or something else, like the Martis.
Grok, Selena.
Selena
could be Martis perhaps, just in case you don't want to give Flash Tyrants the advantage of having the Ashura King. But we have to see this last pick. Again, AirAsia Saiyan has the benefit of that.
Bane ban.
That's good.
This means Martis?
No,
or Grok?
Definitely
That's
Grok.
right.
And it looks like AirAsia Saiyan will have Selena and somebody to choose from
Martis.
Yep, maybe Martis.
But Rush does like Cho as well.
Cho as well, correct.
AirAsia Saiyan plays a really great Cho. But yet again, Diggy is still open for Flash Tyrants to pick. I mean, Diggy is a problem for AirAsia Saiyan right now. There you go, the Cho. We picked out really accurate prediction by Eduardo. Let's go. But just jokes aside, Lancelot was
It's gonna be hovering already.
Oh my god, I can't stop about his fans.
Natalia is also open. A lot of assassins are open here. You have Gushin as well to choose if you want to be a poor assassin. And looks like they're gonna lock down onto, or they're gonna hover onto Diggy first, not lock down, and they're gonna lock down to Diggy and Kagura. So they kind of give that warning signal. And you did talk about it before. You said that the Diggy last pick was a better pick comparing to put him
compared to pick earlier. So
correct.
Now AirAsia Saiyan might not go for the Akai.
Yes. But here's the thing, they can mix things up and try to make that Diggy a bit
balance it up a bit,
Yeah.
maybe a little bit aggressive,
less
not more
impactful.
defensive. Yeah.
Correct. And it looks like they're gonna go in with the hovering of Hylos and Lancelot. I love the Hylos pickup, but the Lancelot isn't, and it looks like they're gonna go for the primary interest.
The Harley from Rush. The Harley from Rush, he's known for playing mid lane. He's great at all the heroes, but he's really famous for playing Harley. And one of my favorite champions as well.
Correct, and Harley is also known as the Mage Marksman. So if you don't have a Marksman, this is like a hybrid Marksman. In the early to mid games, he's very, very damaging is here. So it looks like Flash Tyrants will go in with their final 2 picks. I feel like they need to get their marksmen, assassins, or at least the damage dealers here.
See, my marksman charm is going on to you right now. Marksman meta.
Very triggering over here.
Let's go.
Oh, and it looks like it won't be a marksman, but it will be an Aurora with Lancelot. So they have dual mages lined up here, and 1 primary assassin for Lancelot itself.
So not too much of a tanky composition except Grok. Flash Tyrants will be going for the aggressive play. Flicker, freeze into coldness, destroy.
Yep.
So strong. And we do see a lot of teams like to do this, and especially Flash Tyrants, because we don't see a lot of teams pick Aurora, because it's not very popular, but a lot of different teams that likes to innovate, just like Flash Tyrants,
correct,
will be picking up the Aurora for themselves. In terms of AirAsia Saiyan as well, they do have the Selena yet again with the long range stun.
It was actually Martis. Martis was last pick.
As well, yes, well as the Martis that is actually extremely strong as a fighter. So the fighter meta is also real.
Interesting enough that Martis has to be the last pick here, so we're gonna see how Flash Tyrants will counter-react to this using AirAsia Saiyan lineup. But then, this is the moment of truth. Predictions, Ido. Go ahead. You have to go first before me.
AirAsia Saiyan.
AirAsia Saiyan. I kind of like their...
I don't want to explain anymore.
Okay, I kind of like... Okay, I'll tell you what this is. I kind of like their lineup. They have a lot of initiation coming in, but they're just calling for Doom. They already know that Diggy has been chosen already. Why go for the Martis? Martis will get cancelled. At the same time, you have Chow as well getting literally just cancelled out as well. So it's gonna be tough. I'm gonna give my bet onto Team Flash Tyrants here.
I do have to disagree though. AirAsia Saiyan, they are picking a composition that they are really comfortable with.
Yes, comfortable.
Right,
the same thing as game 1, but hey, I might be wrong.
I'm gonna prove you wrong now. I mean, AirAsia Saiyan is gonna prove you wrong. Whoa. 30 seconds into the game. A little bit of aggression already by Swan.
And you can see that the matchups coming in from the bottom lane. Grok will be matching up against Martis. Perhaps Hylos will join in the fray. Alongside in the mid lane, Digi perhaps will be going to the bottom after helping out Kagura with the, correct me if I'm wrong, this is the Slayer buff where it increases the attack. Hylos, as mentioned, will join Martis downwards. Alongside with Harley in the mid lane against Kagura. And the top lane, Aurora and Lancelot will go face to face with Chao and Selena.
We do see a little bit of proxy going up and more action on the bottom side of the map. Martis will want to get Swan, but there's backup coming in from Diggy.
And Diggy will come in, but then where's the follow-up? The top lane, however, Flash Tyrants, they will lose a member towards AirAsia Saiyan. It looks like Solo's getting the kill onto Sien at the top lane. Very interesting progression coming in from AirAsia Saiyan. They get the early kill for their confidence booster. At the bottom lane, there is just much more poking coming in from both sides.
We do see that Turtle will be spawned out right here in 20 seconds, and AirAsia Saiyan having the early kill lead might translate into a Turtle kill really soon. Flash Tyrants 2 minutes in, not doing so hot because of the Selena pressure coming in, along with the Cho and Harley, 3 men coming onto the top lane.
It looks like 3 men indeed, but then they're just gonna fall back as Flash Tyrants will get the kill with Diggy onto Selena.
They made a mistake. AirAsia Saiyan got caught off guard, and 2 minutes in, Flash Tyrant even in up the scores already.
Even the scores are the same thing, but it feels like Flash Tyrants, they have that momentum. I kind of feel their aura coming in as Turtle will be contested. Gripax again getting caught off guard, but Jahat will be using the Asura King Martyrs on their Mortal Core and trying to wait for the Decimate, but then Diggy's ultimate will pop out. The Turtle will be stolen, was still over Flash Turrets and Tyrants. They're gonna go in ahead. Swan is gonna get the revenge kill onto Kagura. And it looks like another kill coming in from Selena's side. AirAsia Science, they are going to go Super Saiyan. They want to win, but then Grok killing members again, making it an even trade for both sides.
That was just back and forth right there. 2 for 2 exchange. AirAsia Science did get the Turtle for themselves, getting ahead. Not really getting ahead, you know, evening out the goal advantage so far. AirAsia Saiyan really want to fly high. They don't want Flash Tyrants to dominate them just so much as happened in the first game. And my goodness, are they trying to perform hard in this game?
The 2 kills trade is much more worth it for AirAsia Saiyan because they are able to get the Turtle, like you did mention, but then Rush, a lot of problem in here. Wow, an instant shutdown by Swan using his skills. There's no way that Rush could run from there with a great timing.
That wild charge coming in from Swan, so much damage coming in. Gripax getting the reverse time, getting the freeze, coming in backside. Obi as well, and trying to run away with the Glorious Power. He gets the stun, will be able to run away. Gripax with the escape.
But Gripax with the escape, he's unable to cover for Selena. Selena wanted to continue on to at least deal some damage, but then there isn't enough time.
Not enough time indeed. AirAsia Saiyan is in a ticking time bomb right now. Lancelot will be, you know, Lancelot Kagura is really strong in the game because they does so much damage late in the game with area effect. So they have to stop them right here. Rush having the single target damage will be helping out. There you go.
Oh no, Eon. You have to be careful. The Ring of Flames is there though. Unfortunately, it's a little too late. The HP was really low already. And AirAsia Saiyan will get back and equalize the kill.
And Turtle right there is spawned at the right time. AirAsia Saiyan is positioning well to take the Turtle, and let's see whether they are able to take it.
Oh, looks like the start of the Turtle will go in with Flash Tyrants.
The top side as
well. Sorry, it was AirAsia Science over here. And it looks like nobody's gonna contest for that. Meanwhile, Penjahat at the top lane, I think he's a little bit too over-aggressive and he will fall back. But then a Turtle for a hero, I think it's a fair trade.
A little bit of a sacrifice. Penjahat dying on the top side of the map, but gets the Turtle for themselves. They're still trying to catch up in terms of goal advantage. So that Turtle is needed against Flash Tyrant. So they have the single target damage. They have to do all these pickups, but instead Flash Tyrants are doing it against them on the top side of the map. So they did not get a kill per se, but AirAsia Saiyan focusing on the objective really well.
Objectives indeed. And looking at the charts here, Flash Tyrants did manage to take down one turret. Nothing much significant. The first tier turrets are very, very easy to be destroyed. It just opens up a bit of a breathing space. But then AirAsia Saiyan, they need to get the farm. As looks like Kingdom has come over here with the ice. Unfortunately, Logan. Yeah, you know, it's kind of like, you know, the immortality, sorry, the immunity was there and it did not affect Logan even a single bit.
And right now, we do see AirAsia Saiyan is neck to neck in terms of the goal advantage. Oh, but more kills on the top side of the map. Unfortunately, we did not see that. Harley trying to get away from the Grong. Rush is indeed a great mage, and we do see some backup coming in. Selena gets the stun.
Oh, looks like the Ring of Flames comes in. Can Grok survive this? And I don't... Yeah, he still survives it over here. As the rest of Flash Tyrants will go in for the counter attack. Diggy killing off Selena. Maybe more perhaps. Lancelot, he should have followed up with that if maybe perhaps the cooldown skills is viable.
The backup was quick from AirAsia Saiyan, but even quicker from Flash Tyrants living up to the name. They come in with a flash and oh
my goodness, look at that Aurora running away with the slither of health. The fight just continues on for Flash Tyrants and of course AirAsia Saiyan. I was about to go grab a faster over here, but then no worries on that. Looking at the situation, Logan is in a lot of trouble with the rest of the members of Team AirAsia Saiyan. Flash Tyrants, they are very aggressively pushing into the behind the enemy lanes here. Swan is able to go a lot of distraction, and that's about it. That stopped the war.
AirAsia Saiyan trying to stall as much as possible. Rush will be on the top lane, will be getting turret for himself, but they did lose the bottom turret to Flash Tyrants. This is not great in terms of the objective gameplay right here. They are focusing on the objectives, but they seem to be unable to hold on against Flash Tyrants right here because they're so aggressive with the Aurora ulti, with the Conus Destroy, with the freeze already ready to go.
It's two teams that actually kind of show their aggression. The only downside is AirAsia Saiyan aggression is not as impactful compared to Flash Tyrants. So Flash Tyrants right now, they're just riding the driver's seat, but it's just neck to neck. However, a little bit of difference comes into play.
You do see that Cho has his Athena shield and the Wizard boots already for himself. Will be having a little bit of a tankiness to go into the fights and catch out Flash Tyrants, but will they be able to catch out Flash Tyrants though? They are on the bottom side of the lane right here. We don't see Lord around here, but it seems like AirAsia Saiyan is trying to catch out somebody right now. And will Kagura be the target?
Oh, Kagura looks like she will be the target. She will be teleporting back before Aurora killing off somebody over there. But Martis and the rest of the members of AirAsia Saiyan will kill off Kagura. Meanwhile, the top lane, they will go in for one kill and one turret at least, and might go for the second one. This is the final turret at the top lane. My oh my, they're gonna fall back.
A great catch by AirAsia Saiyan, but losing out the tower for themselves is not great for them because the objective gameplay is strong and the aggression as well from Flash Tyrant is really good. AirAsia Saiyan losing out in terms of the kills, losing in terms of the goal advantage ever so slightly, but most importantly the towers, because the towers means dominance all over the map. Flash Tyrants controlling the game so far.
And Oracle has been obtained by Swans Grok, making him a lot tankier this time around, especially adding into the MP status. But then the war comes in. Logan, he's going to run away. He's going to be protected by the rest of his team members. Unfortunately, his team members will have to suffer the consequences. Diggy will get the kill onto one of the members of AirAsia Saiyan. And AirAsia Saiyan, they had to run away into safety. No way at all they can save this turret. Oh, look at that. Harley, unfortunately, getting caught off guard there.
My favorite hero being slain in a professional game. What
Sorry,
a
though.
sad sight to see, but my goodness, AirAsia Saiyan losing out the edge 9 minutes in, and Flash Tyrants looking already to close the game. They are still on it. The aggression is there!
And the coldness comes through here with the help of Aurora, and now Kagura will secure the kill. The rest of the members of Flash Tyrants, they're just gonna farm into the opponent's base. Diggy's ulti did connect over here to cancel any BS from Chow. The rest of the members, Selena wanted to join the fray, but then it's just a little too late. Everyone is just dispersed. They just killed one member, they stole the farm, and they just run away.
Flash Tyrants were a little bit aggressive on the AirAsia Saiyan jungle right there because they know that Lord was there, so they were a little bit careful and they have to back away. If they lose that fight right there, could translate into a Lord for AirAsia Saiyan, and they already have the edge and they will not lose it. They are playing a little bit cautiously right now, KBC.
And even though Obi using the Aurora, he's level 9, he's pretty underfarmed compared to everyone. Of course, according to Gripax, but he's still holding his ground, he's still assisting in here. But then Swan, he's going to use his ulti, did not connect to anyone. Ring of Flames as well, no effect whatsoever.
My goodness, AirAsia, the Abyssal Arrow lands, but it does not get the stun. And what's going on right here?
Oh, here comes the team fight. Kingdom comes again with the ice coldness here. Kagura killing off Hylos in this process as Lancelot comes in with the kill. Selena getting the trigger before burning down, getting shut down by Aurora, and Martis running for his dear life. 4 members there, no way. There's no way he's able to run away from there, leaving only Harley alive.
AirAsia Saiyan struggling to find an opening for the team fight. It is because, yet again, is because of the Diggy with the time bomb, with the reverse time, just makes it so hard for an opening to come in for AirAsia Saiyan, and they just get reverse situations over reverse situations every time. Just makes it really hard for them.
I want to point out that Swan's wall also disrupts the team fight. Like, it kind of segregate the first member who got shut down first. The rest of the members are actually behind the wall, so there was no backup already from whatsoever.
That's right, that's right.
So great play by him.
Let's check out the items. Selena having the Winter Turgeon for herself already. This is very important for Selena because if she's ever getting caught out, Selena will be able to be in the defensive position.
Oh, Solos! Oh, Solos is able to be saved by Harley as Harley gets the better of the Flash Tyrant member over here. I did not get see the kill from him because of the kill cam, but then here comes the aggression from AirAsia Saiyan. They know that this is a loophole that they should be taking onwards, but then the rest of the members of Flash Tyrant, they are smart. They know when to back out. They know when to stop pushing for walls.
The disengage is so good by Flash Tyrants, and I do think they are the only team that is able to work well with Diggy, and more actions coming in.
Oh no, Martis fighting for his dear life. Unfortunately, a lot of spells has been done onto the Ashura King. He has no choice but to sleep. And now you can see the AirAsia Saiyan are losing turrets after turrets, and this is not looking good.
They're trying to push and they're trying to focus on the objective, but more action coming in. Rush tries to get away from Swan, and Swan will not take that deadly magic for himself.
He doesn't have any follow-up, but then this is the follow-up that they need. Flash Tyrants comes in again. Lancelot killing off Selena with the help of 4 members, and this spells for the Lord.
The Lord is here. The Winter Turgeon was not enough for Selena to survive the game. Swan is still trying to zone them out. The fight is so strong coming in from Flash Tyrants.
And it looks like it's going to be a bait over here. Logan's going to suffer a lot of damage here as Lancelot comes in with the kill. And Lancelot, he just cancelled out Ring of Flame using his second skill.
The Taunt
Roses.
Wow, so good. The invulnerability helps because Lancelot will not take the final damage coming in from Harley with the deadly magic and Poker Trick combo. That was so well timed by Lancelot. Shen, great player.
And you know, Sien, it was reminding me of one situation where I was hosting a 1v1 battle. Leslie was having a final shot onto an ulti, and Lancelot just uses Taunt Roses. GG.
No problem.
Cancel off.
I have the Taunt Rose and you have the losses, and Shen right here engaging the Lord for himself.
He wants to engage, but he knows somebody's camping over there. Gripax, meanwhile, he's gonna get caught, and he is gonna get a lot of damage. AirAsia Saiyan, they need to follow out right here. They need to save the teammate. Gripax here is gonna get harassed down by Swan. Swan also has to be careful. He knows that he's not tanky yet. But then the bottom lane, my oh my, Martis. Oh, he's gonna fall back.
He's gonna fall back right there. The disengage is so great, and the Digit ultimate just perfect timing. And time after again, this could be a pun, right? Time after again, the reverse time and the time bomb is just so much of a big problem for AirAsia Saiyan. They are missing the flight right now. They are missing the game because of this disengages. Flash Tyrants just know what they're doing.
And it's the lane control that plays into the actual role. As you can see, fight does come out here. Diggy pop his ulti a little bit too quick, perhaps trying to disengage Cho from that wall or starting the initiator from there. But then again, looking at this, Flash Tyrants are very making things very annoying for AirAsia Saiyan.
That's right. I mean, Logan as the Cho finds it really hard to engage along with Repax as well. The Glorious Pathway are mostly used to engage, but the Diggy, my god.
Cancel
we
it.
We have to talk about it again. Because the Glorious Pathway slows them down, but Diggy's ultimate cancels all of that. So it just nullifies
everything.
Yep. Especially the Glorious Pathway. So having Albi with the freeze and coldness destroy coming in from the back is just coming in too strong. They have a really great crowd control deny coming in, and Repax getting caught yet again by the reverse line.
Oh no, Repax again, coldness comes in. No, winter has come, but then Repax is able to run away, and now Sien, he's down to a slit of hell. He will survive from the Ring of Flames over here, but then Swan has been the annoyance of this team against here. And oh, Penjahat, bottom lane, he's pushing.
That's right.
He's
The
actually
Selena
pushing
arrows,
something.
however, the Selena arrows, the Abyssal arrows, does not work as well. If in case it, oh, there you go.
Oh my goodness, Selena is able to take down Diggy over here, a quick kill, and Selena will run away, will flicker away from their Swan. He wanted to use his ultimate here, but did not connect to Selena.
And my goodness, what a play by Flash Tyrant so far. 18 to 8, 4.7 to 4.3. Still doing really well from themselves. AirAsia Saiyan struggling to build their own wings back. And they will try their best to get onto Flash Tyrants. But how will they do that?
Well, they're doing it right. They have Martis split pushing the lane, backstabbing him from time to time. They're also trying to be an annoyance as themselves here, comparing to Team Flash Tyrants. But Team Flash Tyrants, they have to be careful. They know that this is not the game that they should lose. They will have to continue on as the fight will struck in. Flash Tyrants will suffer the ultimate from Grok, and then many more. Logan being pulled back here as Selena from Team AirAsia Saiyan is able to kill here. As you can see, Martis, he will be going up here and helping out with the team. Backstab with a double kill onto Aurora, and that's a lot over here.
Oh man, the fight being won by AirAsia Saiyan. The wigs are being built right now. And my goodness, Kagura is alone. And AirAsia Saiyan going for the tower right now. Could this be a win for AirAsia Saiyan? Oh my goodness, KBC, what's going on?
They are doing things right now. They are able to get that wipe out. Oh my, AirAsia Saiyan are back into the game. And we have to give them a lot of credit. They were doing the split pushes well. Martis was on time with the team fights in the mid lane. So perhaps the map awareness, they need to be more aware.
And we'll be finding out whether AirAsia Saiyan will be able to take that away from Flash Tyrants, or Flash Tyrants will be dominating, living up to their name right here. Let's check out the first ban. Hellcat being banned out yet again. AirAsia Saiyan not liking the Hellcat so much.
Yeah, I kind of like that ban. It's a very standard ban already. Hellcat, nobody wants to deal with a playmaking assassin like Hellcat himself. It looks like Grok is going to be banned out as well instantly. They don't really want to deal with these annoyances. And even though, if I still recall that
the enemy
Flash
is
Tyrants
banning.
actually had Grok before, right?
Yeah.
And then they kind of lost that game previously.
They lost that game. I mean,
Because of that one fight, yeah. I mean,
yeah,
because of that one fight.
they were doing really well.
Yes.
They were trying to close that game out desperately, but AirAsia Saiyan just turned it around. Speaking of turning around, Jawhead being banned out, Selena being banned out as well. Does not want to see the Abyssal Arrow. Hayabusa being picked up by solos.
Yeah, Hayabusa is being picked up by solos as
Your
Flash
team
Tyrants will
is
go in with
picking.
Lancelot and Cho.
Oh, really good combo so far, but we will see whether... Oh, the Kaja being picked out by Rush. Rush has been switching in between fighter and tank roles and mid lane roles, so maybe Rush could play a pretty mean Kaja. Along with the Martis pick, they like the Martis. The Martis has won the game for themselves.
Yep.
And might be going for another Martis. Logan locks it in.
Yep, indeed. And the Martyrs was actually the final pick, was the last pick from there. And I predicted that the Martyrs wouldn't be that effective in terms of team fight because of Diggy's ultimate. But that Martyrs was a different lane. It went a different role. It went to the backstab lanes and able to solo push turrets here. So good pick from AirAsia Saiyan previously. And looking at that Flash Tyrants.
Going for the Bane right there. What's going on? I mean, Bane is amazingly strong. Does have a lot of AoE damage. All of his damage is AoE. The Rum, the Crab Claw Cannon, and the Daily Catch.
Yep.
All of it.
But
area effect.
They don't have a mage at the moment for Flash Tyrants, so they're gonna go with the tanks. Purposely, you know, a bit of mini hybrid tanks here. So Minotaur and Bane to push things out. AirAsia Saiyan, they can at least counter this properly. They're gonna go with the Harley.
Go for the Harley yet again. Along with the high loss, they like the glorious pathway for themselves. It did not work earlier because of the Diggy, although they won the game. But it might be another Diggy pickup from Flash Tyrants.
It worked for defensive maneuvers because he was using the ultimate to run away from danger. That was, but in terms of offense, it's not really that.
Oh, change! A little bit of a change.
Natalia. No, sorry. It was Eon's Natalia. One of them. They're just fixing out. They're just.
There are a lot of multiplayers. I mean, they can play anything. And there you go, Rush with the Harley, Logan with the Kaja, Solos on the Hayabusa, Gripax on the Hylos, Panjahat with that amazing Martyrs.
And Eon with Bane, Chao with Lun with Chao, Xian with Lancelot, and the rest of them falling back. So this is gonna be the deciding game.
The deciding game, indeed. AirAsia Saiyan versus Flash Tyrants. Predictions.
Wow, I love AirAsia Saiyan's move. That final push over there, but I felt that that was
you kind of felt like they got lucky, right?
Yes, they got lucky.
You kind of felt like they got lucky.
Yes, because of that one fight. But if they continue on with the Martyrs play, that player style, I think it's good. For me, Flash Tyrants at the moment.
Flash Tyrants at the moment, but I will be going for the team that will be flying high in this game. AirAsia Saiyan versus Flash Tyrants, the final game of the day. Whoever wins will be designing the series for themselves.
They will get away 2 points while the other get 1 point, but again, none of them will go home empty-handed.
And my word, no aggressions so far on the top side of the map. Natalia and Cho tries to do a little bit of proxy farming, and Martis does spot them on the top side of the map. Solos might be going, and we see Natalia roaming around the map, wants to try to steal the buff against AirAsia Saiyan, and right now, it just doesn't work out so far.
It doesn't work out so far because there was a lot of
there's
threats
loss,
there.
yeah.
There was a lot of threats. There was Hayabusa, there was high loss. There was Martis as well around the lane. So it's not a smart move or a visible move to actually do it. And Natalia is very squishy in the early game. Meanwhile, you can see that the engagements comes in. Logan, ooh, he's going to take down a bit of a poking damage over here, but they are going to move out safely away from the map.
Ooh, we do see Harley on the bottom side of the map with Kaja though, so Harley will not be doing the mid lane solos and it's gonna be Solos with the Hayabusa soloing the middle lane. We do see Natalia rotating to the bot lane, might have some action coming in for Flash Tyrants. We see Natalia just roaming around looking for an opening, and there you go.
Opening comes in before it just get disengaged. A very early start, but then it looks like it's gonna be a trap over here. The rest of the members of AirAsia Saiyan thought that, you know what, Flash Tyrants, they might fall back already, but nope, they're going to continue on with aggression and taking the crab for themselves.
That's right, the crab will give more goal advantage to that Lancelot, and we see 4 members on the bottom side of the map will be doing a tower dive really soon.
And tower dive indeed, here comes Obi with the Natalia, but then they will not connect with one another. 4 members at the bottom lane putting so much pressure, what can they do?
But they will be rotating on top to get the turtle for themselves. AirAsia Saiyan does spot this though. Natalia is around, might be getting onto Solos, and we do know that AirAsia Saiyan wants to try to contest it. And my goodness, what's going on, KBC?
Contestant comes in, and Hayabusa is able to steal away again from Tyrants. And a first blood comes in for AirAsia Saiyan. Double kills coming in from their team, and that is a win-win situation for AirAsia Saiyan alone.
Did they get the turtle for themselves?
They
did get the turtles for themselves. My goodness, they got the turtle. They got the 2 kills for themselves. Almost 3 minutes in, 2 kills. 1 minute, 1 kill. Not too shabby for AirAsia Saiyan.
2 kills and turtle. That's the more important point that we want to emphasize. There's a lot of goal being played here, and AirAsia Saiyan starting off good.
Their wings will not be broken just yet, but will be ready to do just that. And we see Pajal spotting him out. What was that? That was an amazing prediction coming out from that Martis. The Ashura aura is real, and he does see some Natalia. I mean, Pajal is actually an assassin player, so he does understand how Natalia works. He plays a mean Natalia as well, so you are not gonna mess around with me, Albi. But we do see Natalia going to the bottom side of the map. Will be looking for an opening. He does spot the Harley.
And look at that Minotaur running away, trying to run away, but then AirAsia Saiyan with the Kaya is able to stop. Minion Fury comes in before Minotaur falls down to the graveyard. But then Flash Tyrants, they have no choice but to have two members fall down again. AirAsia Saiyan are just picking themselves up. 4-0 early on into the game.
Natalia was there, but AirAsia Saiyan was not aware of that. But they are able to deal with this situation because their backup was there, and they just take out Flash Tyrant. And also the top lane tower, Martis, is there, and we do see backup coming in from Flash Tyrants.
Oh, Pajahat, he has to run away from this angle, but then it isn't enough. He's gonna get sauteed down by the rest of the members of Team Flash Tyrants, giving them their first kill in the scoreboard.
This is bad for them right now because Flash Tyrants is positioned well to get the turtle for themselves, and we do see Solos trying to get the crab for themselves, but Cho is here with the Jeet Kune Do. Man, oh man, what a play so far.
And AirAsia Saiyan, they get a kill with Harley over there onto Minotaur. And now the kills are just racking up, giving a lot of farm advantage for AirAsia Saiyan. They can be very formidable in these early to mid game stages.
Natalia looking for an opening, will be going away from Turtle, and Turtle has been slain by AirAsia Saiyan. AirAsia Saiyan leading the way, 13k to 9.2, building their wings to victory.
And this is what I want to see from AirAsia Saiyan. They are back on track. Kaya with the pull of the Divine Judgment here. The Ring of Flames will definitely take out Chao, the Karate Kid, and then Flash Tyrants will have to run away in fear. It looks like Natalia is somewhere around the vicinity, but then there is no follow-up. There's nothing much they can do. Logan has been playing really exceptionally well, but then here comes the trouble. Where are his teammates? You're just a support, and oh, looks like it's gonna stop there at the moment.
This is the AirAsia Saiyan we know and love. Rush with the Harley, Solos with the Assassin, Logan with the Tank and Fighter is just proper AirAsia Saiyan gameplay. They were changing up their team composition so much early on, having players play roles they're not comfortable with, and right now they are just on top of their game right now.
Kaya wants to do something over here. He's going to use the boost onto his teammates, trying to put more pressure in lanes and taking down the first turret here. A nice stun coming in for Hylos as the AoE damage just finds the wrong person in hand. It looks like Swan again will get caught up as he is running away for his dear life. Mega kill comes in for Harley, the Mage Marksman. A double kill comes in for Lancelot here. And maybe a triple one. Look at that kill. Killing spree coming in for Kaya.
Oh my god, AirAsia Saiyan winning out that team fight, and there you go, another fight. Cho has been taken down by the Martis, and they will go for the offensive, going for the turret for themselves.
But Natalia is at the top lane. Again, it's just one turret. It's the first turret. You're sacrificing your third tier turret for this angle. AirAsia Saiyan is just pushing in like planes in the sky.
And we do see that Lord right here is almost spawning. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and there you go. AirAsia Saiyan will be having a great position to take that down for themselves, but they are rotating around the bot lane, and Albeit spots them. So we might be seeing a little bit of problem with the positioning right here. Flash Tyrant might be catching a low.
Oh no, Minion Fury comes into play, but then Logan, he has to fall down. He is able to carry Xian into the turret vicinity and giving his team members the follow-up, but then none of them are there.
None of the objectives are being taken after that kill. AirAsia Saiyan loses one member. They did not lose any objective, and in fact pushes the creep towards the bottom side of the map, and Bane has to deal with it. This might create a little bit of space for AirAsia Saiyan to go for the Lord, but Flash Tyrants is still unaware of this, and they might crash, and the Lord fight will be determining who will be the winner. And it could be Flash Tyrant doing a little bit of a play like AirAsia Saiyan earlier.
I mean, the previous game, they could have followed up and, you know, sacrificing Logan for his Kaya. They could have get more kills with that, but the rotation was pretty slow. I think they were more focused on pushing the lanes and sacrificing Kaya for that. But then Divine Charge will come in, and that is GG.
Oh my
our dear
God.
Bane here is going to go down with a 25-second cooldown.
And one more action will be coming in. Swan tries to jump away. It's a tank with
Oh.
a tank fight.
Not really the best.
Not very exciting
Yep.
right there. And we do see the Harley having the monster kill for himself, and AirAsia Saiyan just wreck with the solos. Hayabusa, because he's unstoppable in the late game right now. Natalia might be around. Oh, just cash him out, but just get away from that.
Oh, Hayabusa ulti here is able to slice and dice, but then he is running away from there. There wasn't any follow-up. It's no need to go in and try to fight for the push. Swan again getting caught off guard.
Nice.
And my, this is looking so grim for Flash Tyrants. Where is the Flash Tyrants for game 1 that we have seen? Where's the dominance coming in? As AirAsia Saiyan, they are just rising from the ashes and going up for the skies.
That is right. This is not going to happen for Flash Tyrant so far, but we can't count them out yet, aren't we? So Rush right now, along with solos, going for the Lord. Hayabusa and Harley securing that for themselves. AirAsia Saiyan still pushing the lane on the top side of the map, just distracting Flash Tyrants and getting the Lord for themselves. Meanwhile, Natalia is still trying her best to control the creep wave, trying to create a distraction for AirAsia Saiyan, but AirAsia Saiyan will not be distracted from this.
You see, if you want to create distractions, make sure your team fight is strong. The problem is Flash Tyrant's team fight is
Not
very
strong right now.
Yeah, it's not impactful. It's quite weak in my opinion. And Natalia, she's doing what she can. She's opening up maps for them. But then where is the follow-up? You are sacrificing tier 3 turrets for tier 1 turrets, which is somewhat an unwise move. Here comes the Divine Judgment over here. The Lord, the Almighty Lord, will push in with the rest of the members of AirAsia Saiyan. AirAsia Saiyan is looking to put the checkmate down onto Flash Tyrants. The first member falls down for Flash Tyrants. Make it second one over here. Hayabusa, godlike coming in for Harley the Magician. And ladies and gentlemen, that's a little bit too late because the Lord just takes down the Crystal Base into action.